Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about a short trick which you can use to solve the ranking questions. Okay, and these questions are from the chapter Permutations and Combinations, and they're usually asked in such kind of competitive examinations like JEE. So I'm going to tell you how to find the rank of a word in dictionary, and in this I'll tell you about repetition words also and without repetition words also. So let's start. So this is a question from your JEE Mains 2016, and the question here says that if all the words with or without meaning having 5 letters formed using all the letters of the word small which are arranged as in a dictionary, then the position of the word small is. Okay, so in this basically we have to find the rank of the word small when we take the letters of the word small and arrange them, and the meaning doesn't matter. Okay, so you can make words without meaning also. You have to arrange them in dictionary order and you need to find the rank of the word small. Okay, so let's start. Now I'll show you the trick. So for this, first we will write small. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to number these letters in alphabetical order. Okay, now when we go in alphabetical order, A comes first, then L will come, and since L is repeated, so both the L I'm giving number 2, and then comes M, third position, and then comes S. So I've numbered them according to the alphabetical orders. Now what I'm going to do is, now for S, see, now what we have to do is here for the S I've given number 4. Now beside S on the right side you have to check what all numbers are there which are less than 4, and you need to count them, you need to write over here. Okay, so when I check, there is 4 numbers. Okay, 3 is also less than 4, 1 is also less than 4, then 2 is less than 4. Okay, here also 2 again which is less than 4. So there are in total 4 numbers which we have got that are less than 4 on the right side of S. Okay, 3, 1, 2, 2. So we have got here 4 numbers which are less than 4. So we're going to write over here 4. Okay, now we are going to check for repetitions. Okay, so we are going to include this S, and towards the right we are going to check for any repetition are there or not. So here if you see that there are 2 L's over here. Okay, so the L is getting repeated twice. So I'm going to write 4 divided by 2 factorial. Okay, when it comes to repetition I'll use factorial, and when I'm just counting the numbers which are less than 4, I will write only the numbers, no factorial. Now come to M. Now M has got the number 3. Now check on the right side all the numbers which are less than 3. So we have got here 3 numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 2. These 3 are all less than 3. So we are going to write here 3. Then again check for repetition. Now we have got here 2L which are getting repeated. So I'm going to write 2 factorial. Alright, now check for A. Now when you see A has got the number 1. And if you see on the right side, we have got 2 letters with number 2, and 2 is not less than 1. So what we are going to do, we didn't find any number which is less than 1. So we are going to write here 0. Okay. Now 0 divided by repetition. Like it doesn't matter if you write or no, don't write, but just for your clarity, I'm going to write here 0 divided by the repetition words. So repeating words are L. Okay, and it is getting repeated twice. So I'm going to write 2 factorial. Now come to L. Now L has got the number 2. Now if you check on the right hand side, you have got another L with the number 2, but you don't have any number which is less than 2. Okay, so again you don't have any number that is less than 2, so you're going to write here 0. Alright, now you're going to see this L and check on the right side for repetition. Now if you see this L and this L, both are getting repeated, so again you write 2 factorial for repetition. Now we will come to the last L. Now on the right side there's no number. So there's no number less than 2. So again we're going to write 0. Now if you check for the repetition, this is the last letter. So there's no number on the right hand side which is getting repeated. Okay, we have to check on the right hand side, not on the left hand side. So nothing is getting repeated. So we will write simply 1 factorial. Okay, so I hope you understood this step. Now the next step is very easy. You have to start from the right hand side. Okay, you have to start from this right hand side, and you just have to write 0 factorial, 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, and 4 factorial. Okay, like this from 0 you have to start, and you have to write the factorial of the numbers, consecutive numbers. Now what you're going to do is you're going to multiply this 4 factorial and 4 by 2 factorial you're going to multiply. Then you're going to add with the next one. Now here you're going to multiply 3 factorial with 3 by 2 factorial, and you're going to add them. Again you're going to multiply these two and add them. So like that you're going to multiply again 1 factorial with 0 divided by 2 factorial and then again add them with the side ones. Again you're going to multiply these two over here and add them. Now I'll show you how it's done. So we're going to write 4 by 2 factorial into 4 factorial plus, now this one, 3 by 2 factorial into 3 factorial plus 0 by 2 factorial into 2 factorial plus again 0 by 2 factorial, this time into 1 factorial plus 0 by 1 factorial into 0 factorial. Okay, now over here these 3 will become 0 because they have got 0 in them. Alright, so they'll become 0. Now we have to solve these two. Okay, now here you can see that this 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 factorial. Okay, this 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 factorial, then this whole divided by 2 factorial plus 3 factorial can be written as 3 into 2 factorial whole divided by 2 factorial. Now we are going to cancel these 2 factorial, and when we multiply we get it as 48 plus 9, that is 57. Now this 57 is all the words which were formed, and this 57 is before the letter small, okay, before the word small. So in order to get the rank of that word small, we have to do this 57 plus 1, which is equal to 58. So 58th rank, 58 is the rank of the word small. Okay, 57 were the words before small that were coming in the dictionary, and 58 is the rank of that particular word small which we had to find. Okay, now let's see the next question. So here I've got one more question with repetition, and in this question it says that if the letters of the word India are arranged in all possible ways as listed in dictionary, then what is the rank of the word India? Okay, so this time we have to find the rank of the word India. And India is also having repetition of the letter I. So again we are going to follow the same procedure which we followed for the previous one. We will first write India, and now we are going to number them in alphabetical order. So A comes first, then comes D, then I. I'm going to number both the I's as 3, and then comes N. I'll give it number 4. Now C for I. Now for I has got the number 3. Now check on the right side of I if there is, how many number are there on the right side of I that are less than 3. Okay, it should not be equal to 3 also, it should only be less than 3. So I've got here 2, that is 2 and 1. Okay, so I've got here 2 numbers which are less than 3 on the right side, and now divided by, and now I'll check for the repetition. So here if you see, including this I, okay, the one which you're checking for, you have to include that and then check on the right side if there is any repetition. So if I see this I and then I check on the right side, there's one more I over here. So I'll do divided by 2 factorial for repetition. Now I'll check for N. Now for N, if I see, N has got the number 4. Now on the right side of N, I have got 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers which are less than 4. Okay, 2, 3, 1, all of them are less than 4. So I'm going to write here 3 divided by any repetition. Now if you take this N into consideration and check on the right side, there is no repetition because this I was on the left side and the other I is on the right side. So there is no repetition on the right side if you see only for the right side letters. So if there is no repetition, I'll say divided by 1 factorial. If you don't write it also, not a problem. Now check for D. Now if you see, D has got the number 2. So only one letter is there that has got the number less than 2. So I'm going to write here 1. Now 1 divided by any repetition, including D, and on the right side there's no repetition. So I'm going to say divided by 1 factorial if there's no repetition. Now for I, if I check, I has got the number 3. Now on the right side there is A with the number 1. 1 is less than 3. So I've got one number which is less than 3 on the right side. So I'm going to write here 1 and divided by any repetition, no repetition. So divided by 1 factorial. Now if if I check for this A, it has got nothing on the right side, so you always the last number gets the 0 only. So there's nothing on the right side of A, so I'm going to write 0. That is no number which is less than 1 on the right side of A, because there's nothing on the right side of A. Now divided by, there's no repetition also, so 1 factorial. This is nothing but 0 only. Okay, so now I'm going to start from the right side, and I'm going to write 0 factorial, 1 factorial, like that. I'll write all the factorial of the numbers, consecutive numbers. So I'll start, first I write 0 factorial, then write 1 factorial, then write 2 factorial, then 3, 4 factorial. Now I'm going to multiply them with the top ones and add them. Okay, multiply these two and add with the right side, multiply and add with the right side. Okay, multiply 1 factorial with this and add. Now multiply both this and add. Okay, now I'll show you how it's done. The same as previous one. So 2 by 2 factorial into 4 factorial we are going to multiply, then plus the next one was 3 by 1 factorial into 3 factorial. Okay, then plus 1 by 1 factorial into 2 factorial plus 1 by 1 factorial into 1 factorial. Okay, then what was next one? Last one was 0 by 1 factorial into 0 factorial. Okay, we have to add all of them. Now if you see, 2 into this 4 can be written as, 4 into 3 into 2 factorial upon 2 factorial, plus, now when you do this, it becomes 3 into 3 into 2, plus here you'll get 2, then plus here you'll get 1, and plus this is 0. Now this 2 factorial gets cancelled. Now when you solve this, it comes out to be 24 plus 18 plus 3, which comes out to be 45. Okay, so I've got 45. Now 45 are the number of words that occur before the word India. So for the rank of the word India, we have to do 45 plus 1, because the next word will be India and its rank will be 46. So 46th rank. So this is the rank of India. Now the next two questions are without repetition ones. Now in this question, the letters of the word random are arranged as in a dictionary, and we have to find the rank of the word random. Okay, so this random word does not have any kind of repetition of any of the letters. So first we are going to write the word random. Now the same procedure, we are going to number them alphabetical wise, in the alphabetical order. So A comes first, then comes D, then in the third position comes M, in the fourth position comes N, then O will come, and in the last R will come. Okay, now we are going to follow the same procedure. Now R has got the number 6, check including R, you have to check on the right hand side of R all the numbers which are less than 6. Okay, so if you see, all the numbers over here are less than 6. Okay, so there are in total how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there are 5 numbers on the right hand side which are less than 6. So we're going to write 5. Okay, no factorial over here. And since there are no repetitions, so we will not write anything divided by 1 factorial also, because we know there is no repetition. Now for A, check on the right side. A has got the number 1 and there is nothing on the right side which is less than 1. So we're going to write 0 over here. Then for N, it has got the number 4, and on the right side we have got 2 and 3 which are less than 4. So 2 numbers are there which are less than 4. Then when we check for D, D has got the number 2 and no number on the right side of D is there which is less than 2. So we're going to write here 0. Then for O, O has got the number 5 and 3 is there which is present on the right side of 5. Okay, on the right side of O which is less than 5. So we're going to write here 1. And for M, since it is the last word, there's nothing on the right side, so we're going to write 0. Now again the same procedure what we used to do, we are going to write from the right side, we're going to write 0 factorial, then 1, then 2, then 3, all the factorials. So first we will write 0 factorial, then 1 factorial, then 2 factorial, then 3, 4 and 5. Now we are going to multiply these two, add them, then multiply these 0, 0 and 4 factorial, add them, then multiply them and add, okay, then multiply this and add, multiply and add. So it becomes 5 into 5 factorial plus 0 into 4 factorial plus 2 into 3 factorial plus 0 into 2 factorial plus 1 into 1 factorial plus 0. Okay, so this 0 into 0 factorial is 0. Now here this thing becomes 0 and this thing also becomes 0. So what we are left with is when we multiply 5 into 5 factorial, then 2 into 3 factorial, and this becomes 1. So what we get is 600 plus 12 plus this last one. So this comes out to be 613. So there are 613 words which are before the word random in the dictionary. So in order to get the rank of the word random, we are going to add 1. So 613 plus 1, that is 614th rank of the word random. Okay, so that is how. Now these are for the words which are without repetition. So they follow the same procedure. It's just that one step is less because there is no repetition. So instead of writing divided by 1 factorial, we don't write anything because that does not change anything. Now let's see one more question, and this time we have to find the rank of the word mother. So we are going to write mother, and mother does not have any repetition, so follow the procedure which we followed for the previous question, that is for random. So first and foremost thing, arrange them in alphabetical order. So this comes first, then this will be second, then this will be third, fourth and fifth, and this one sixth. So I've arranged in alphabetical order. Now for M has got the number 3. On the right hand side we have 2 and 1 which are less than 3. So we have got two numbers less than 3 on the right side, so I'm going to write 2. Then for O has got the number 4. So I have here 2, 1. Okay, again two numbers which are less than 4 on the right side. Then comes T has got the number 6. So I've got here 2, 1 and 5, 3 numbers less than 6 on the right side. So I'll write 3. Then H has got the number 2 and only one number is there on the right side which is less than 2. Then comes 1. Now E has got the number 1. There's nothing on the right side which is less than 1, so 0. And in the last we have 5 on the right side, there's no number, so again 0. Now again I'm going to follow the same procedure. From the right side I'll write 0 factorial, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now I'm going to multiply them and add. Okay, multiply all of them. Okay, top and bottom multiply and add. So when I do 2 into 5 factorial plus 2 into 4 factorial right, so it will become 0. The last two will become 0. Now when I multiply this, what I get is 240 plus 48 plus 18 plus 2. Now when I add all of them, I get 308. So there are 308 words that come before the word mother. Okay, before the word mother. So in order to find the rank of the word mother, again we are going to add 1. So 309. Okay, 309 is the rank of the word mother. Alright. So with this we have successfully completed the ranking questions, and I hope you understood the trick. And if you like this video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, if you want more of such videos, then let me know in the comment section below. So thank you for watching.